Hey, what's up, guys? We are live, and yes, I'm here alone. Um, and that's a thing. So tonight, Miss DJM actually had a friend pop up out of nowhere. Literally, she showed up, and DJ's like, I'm not going to be able to make it. I had a friend fly in. I was like, that's fine. So I am actually here doing the cast for you alone. QQ. So I'm going to need your guys' help tonight um, to get through this. So I hope you guys are ready to deal with me by myself. Hope you're ready to enjoy tonight's episode of the Cosmic Bulletin. Um, whoops. So yeah. Hey, Carice. Hi. So our first thing we're going to address actually is Article 13. So this is actually really important because it's really going to affect um, everybody in the online content world. Yes, it is specifically for the EU, but what we create affects our people who actually watch in Europe. So, Article 13, for those of you who are unaware, has to deal with copyright law, has to deal with the copyright directive claim. And so, here is actually a link. I will link in chat so you guys can see the references that we have. But basically, wow, I am so bad at doing things. I don't know why. Why are you not hosting? It's not hosting and it should be. Anyway, um so yeah, basically what's going to happen is you have to prove that you own everything that you're using in your content creation. And that's good for people who create their own stuff, but not good for people who use other people's stuff even though they pay them. You have to prove that you own that. Like that part is very good. That is 100% what needs to happen. It's the added stuff that they want to do to it that's going to make it a lot harder. They want to actually they want to tax people like Google and YouTube and other things where your stuff actually gets seen. They want to tax them when they show snippets of the work, especially when it comes to news outlets. So if you say it's us, if we are a news show, they can't show clips of our stuff. It's going to end up being like a blank screen. They can't even use a screenshot. So it's going to be a lot harder for your work to be found because of the added things that they're putting on top of Article 13. So it looks like it's actually going to pass, which is unfortunate because it's basically going to make it harder for your stuff to be seen. So that's where we're at with Article 13. It's going to affect both. It's not just going to affect the EU, it's going to affect everyone. So be prepared. Take account when you are creating your work that it is going to be a little bit harder to push into that particular area. So make sure that you make sure, one, always own the content that you create. Always own it. Even if you don't make it, make sure that you pay for the proper licensing fees, everything like that. And to know that it's going to be a little bit more difficult for your content to be seen in those areas where this is going to take place. I hate doing this by myself. I feel like so nervous. So the next thing, which is going to go on top of it's going to be on top of, it's kind of in addition to this. There's actually a thing that's been going around where, and we've actually found that our emotes have been stolen here at GirlStreamers. Carice, our branding manager, actually created most of our emotes, and we've reached out for other people to create emotes with our stuff, but there is this surge of artists stealing emotes from other channels, and I don't know if anybody has seen, but Commander Root is apparently not a bot. Or he is? I don't know. But Commander Root, which I see in my stream all the time, which I think is like a data, it must be like a data processing thing. But they have created this tool, which I'm going to link in chat, where you can actually post your picture of your emotes, and it will do a search for you to see if anyone has stolen your emote or anything like that. So if you are an artist and you do create emotes on Twitch, please check this stuff out. We've actually had some girls who have found that their work has been stolen. So please, 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 please check, make sure that you are getting the credit that you deserve for your work, because that's just not cool. Not cool in the least bit. So the next thing that we have is Deadmau5. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have heard about what's going on, but Deadmau5 who is, you know, a massive EDM DJ. Like, I think most people know who Deadmau5 is. He also streams on Twitch. I didn't know he streamed on Twitch, but apparently he's been banned from Twitch. And the reason he's been banned from Twitch is because he used a homophobic slur. And in doing so, sorry guys, very professional here. In using this homophobic slur, he also lashed out immediately, saying it was unreasonable, unfair, yada, yada, yada. Just really, really bad. He was playing PUBG and he got upset over being killed, and he used, I mean, I don't know what slur. I read it somewhere which slur he used, but I don't remember because I don't care. It's the fact that he used a homophobic slur. But if you guys want to actually read the article where we got a lot of the information from, the Polygon did an article. Several people have done an article on it. But since then, he has actually come back and apologized. I don't know if it seems sincere. And thank you guys so much for those subs. I appreciate those subs, you guys. You guys are awesome. But he has apologized, and he said that he is going to take some time off to reflect upon his behavior, focus on making music, and work on being a better person. And in reading his apology, okay, that's cool. That's fine. I get it. People do make mistakes, but the problem with this is we need to get away from that excuse of this is gamer culture. We need to stop using that as an excuse, because in his original apology, and I'm using quotes here, in his original apology, he said, well, this is just gamer culture. This is how, you know, That's exactly what I thought, Kinky. How very PR driven of him. Yeah, because he's calmed down. And I mean, yes, it sounds sincere, and I'm not going to be all, well, you're just trying to, you know, save your ass, PR, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. All right. I'll take it at face value for now. But actions speak louder than words. And that's where I'm going to leave this. Like, I want to see you be a better person. I want to see you start changing gamer culture. You have a huge following, dude. You can be one of those people to help change that. And he actually makes that point in his second apology, is the fact that he's like, I have this reach, and yet I continue, I continue using stuff like this. So it seems sincere, and hopefully it is. And we'll leave it at that for now. But that is Deadmau5. And on the other end of that, we have Faria, who I think that's how you say her name. But Faria, who is an esports, and I believe she's in esports. She plays Overwatch. She's just this massive, like, really, really good gamer. She used some hate speech, and I'm sorry, I say hate speech. I say that in quotes because her hate speech was, well, these guys are just stupid. And she was saying South Africa players are stupid, right? She tweets. She actually did a twit longer, I guess, tweets. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's more like a blog post, and she explains herself, and she accepts that what she did was wrong, and she, just kind of does a good job of explaining herself and responding and stuff like that. But it's the backlash that she got that is kind of the thing. So when she made that comment, people actually clipped the video, and before she even finished the match, it had gone around the internet, and people from South Africa came into her chat and started harassing her and giving her grief and saying horrible negative things to her in response to that. And that's not okay. You don't get to give hate because someone else gave hate. And I say hate. She didn't use a homophobic slur. She didn't say, I don't know. Maybe I'm just jaded at this point in my life, but I think calling people stupid, like saying they're bad gamers, is way less offensive than saying someone's an N-word because they're bad, or saying someone is gay because they're bad and using it in a negative term like that, or saying the R word, or any number of things. Like, it just feels to me like the backlash that she got is way worse than some of these other people who say way worse things, and they just get away with it. So, again, I hope that she learns from her mistake. And she, again, it seems honest, and it's a beautifully written. She does a great job at the apology. She does a great job writing it and explaining herself. She takes complete acceptance of where she went wrong, which is what a lot of people don't do. So props to you for accepting that you did something wrong. But I feel like that the whole thing seems to be, wow, I'm flushing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so nervous about doing this alone. So please forgive me. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, I think that her hate speech wasn't hate speech, and that was actually gamer speech. And like she says in her apology, she was trying to rally her troops, and she used the wrong phrasing in trying to rally her troops. Which, okay, we'll accept that. We'll accept that. But they're just, I don't know. I feel like there are levels to this whole thing, and I feel like the level at which she was hit with was way worse than what she actually said. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. And we'll move on from there. But again, let us know. Let me know what your opinions are. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff, because you know, we do this we like to have this conversation with you, with everybody. So the next thing actually hits home really hard, because I was actually a part of this community. So there was a sex ring. There's a huge sex ring in Atlanta. It's very well known for being like one of the biggest sex trafficking rings in the nation, because of Hartsfield-Jackson being one of the busiest airports in the world. It's definitely the busiest and the biggest in the US now, but it's also up there as far as worldwide. Like, it's a very, very busy airport. So sex trafficking is really, really large in Atlanta, and that's my home. I no longer live in Atlanta, but that is where my heart is. And we do, Painter, I agree. We need to think before we speak, when as far as the last two things. I totally agree. So I'm not showing his face because I think it's wrong, but there was a Twitch streamer, and this guy was the leader of Twitch Atlanta. He ran the Facebook. He ran the Twitter. He set up all the meetups, which by and large were poorly put together, but now we know why. He was focused on trafficking trafficking children for sex. But Thomas Chung, an employee who also worked for High Res, which is known for Smite, which is in Georgia, which is in Atlanta, he was arrested as part of a massive sex sting that the GBI has been working on. And yeah, this guy, he went by the name Elvine, I believe. It's Lvine. And it bothers me because I knew him. I've talked with this guy. I've had conversations with this guy. And it's disgusting to know that someone I know did this. So guys, please just know that not every broadcaster that you don't know, you just don't know people. It just proves that you don't know people. And they're the only thing, like, I haven't heard anything from Twitch about it. I haven't heard anything from Twitch Atlanta about it, although they've been tweeting again, so I don't know who's taken over that account. I left the Discord when we moved, but now I kind of want to go back into the Discord so I can get some more information. But Hi-Rez has said that as soon as they found out he was arrested, they did fire him. So he is no longer an employee of Hi-Rez Studios. And he could face up to $25,000 in fines and 20 years in jail. 20 years. So, yeah. That's kind of creepy. I'm just going to put that out there, guys. That's just kind of gross. It's just gross. It's just gross. It's just gross. So the next bit of news that we have tonight is ESL and Facebook have reached an agreement. They are expanding the esports league streaming. So Facebook their ESL will no longer be exclusive to Facebook because the investors were not happy with how poorly CSGO brought in the numbers on Facebook last year. So now they are expanding. They will be also streaming on Twitch and Mixer and other platforms because of this. But they are bringing more to Facebook as well. It's not just going to be CS:GO anymore. It's going to be other things. So I think I think to balance it out, what Facebook did was say, okay, all right, we'll let you expand, but we want you to also showcase more of your stuff here. So I think that's a fair trade-off. But be happy if you don't like Facebook gaming, but you like the CS:GO stuff, you can now watch it again on Twitch and all of those lovely things. And that actually wraps up our streaming news. Not much happens with Twitch other than the people on Twitch. Not much has happened as far as Mixer news. They're still kind of on the low end of things. They don't have a lot of stuff happening right now. They do have a lot going on in the background, but we just don't know what it is yet. I imagine we'll start seeing some more stuff with E3 rolling out all of their announcements and stuff. But moving on, we are going to have our we're gonna move on to pop culture news. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Who's ready for some pop culture news? So, the most recent pop culture, gotta watch Discord for this stuff, also from what I've been reading online. Yeah, Painter. I think the jail time, I agree, Kinky. I think the jail time's more important than the money. I think that he should stay in jail for the full amount. Because, just to kind of go back a little bit here, we'll backtrack just slightly. So he was caught by an undercover cop posing to be a 14-year-old girl. And they were caught the weekend of the Super Bowl. So this was like a major operation. There was... how many was it? It was 240 people arrested, give or take a few, somewhere in the in the 200 range. That's how many people were arrested, including this guy. So that was a massive operation. So yeah. But yeah, during Super Bowl, that's what happened. So back to toys. So, Transformer fans, Ghostbuster fans, a toy has been announced where you can have the Ghostmobile, the Ghostbusters car, turns into a Transformer, and vice versa. How cool is that? How cool is that? I think it's pretty neat. So it was announced at, what? I don't even know. I'm terrible. Like, I don't remember what it was. There was a toy thing, Toy Fair, the New York Toy Fair. I knew it was a toy fair. I couldn't remember which one. So it was announced at the New York Toy Fair, and they have a couple of other Ghostbuster toys, like the slime and everything like that. So they've got some pretty cool things that have been announced. Funko Pop has announced quite a few toys, but we're not going into all of those toys because that would just be way too much to do. And but there is one more toy that I do actually feel is worthy of bringing up, only because I think it's kind of cool. So as we all know, Nerf is definitely getting into doing the really fun like guns from the game. So Nerf now meets Fortnite, and so you can get the Fortnite guns as Nerf guns, which is kind of cool. You guys know Nerf also is doing Overwatch guns. They have a Diva gun, and I think they just have a Diva gun right now. But I would be cool if it was like the first gen Transformers and were made of metal parts. I don't know. I don't know what they're made of, Painter, but that would be really cool. That would be really cool. So yes, back to the Nerf guns. I'm a Nerf gun fan. I'd buy this. I'm not gonna lie. They have several different guns. Also, it's not just this one that I'm showing. They have a lot. They have a lot that they're gonna have. So if you enjoy shooting your friends with Nerf darts, and you enjoy Fortnite, there you go. There you go. So that actually kind of wraps it up for... Oh, wait, no, I have two more things. Heck yes. Heck yes. That's right. We have the Oscars. So you guys know that the Oscars, we reported recently that the Oscars were going to not showcase there are 4 categories of the Oscars that were not going to be showcased. Editing was one, cinematography was another. There was one, I want to say a sound one, and I don't remember the 4th one that was not going to air. But they have since changed that because of all of the protests that they have had, because the guild representatives actually offered to not be aired, but the people in the guilds were like, nah, fam, that's not cool. That's not okay. I want to actually be noticed. Like, I want to be seen. It's not fair. We work hard too. And as an editor, yeah, I 100% agree with that. Editing, cinematography, sound, those are the 3 integral parts of making a freaking film. And you're gonna sit there and not showcase it? That's so screwed up. That is so screwed up. Yeah, I'm a little miffed when that was announced as an editor, but they have since, because of the backlash that they have received, they have since decided we're going to air all of the topics and be live for all of them. I know that the Oscars were trying to, make all of these changes to get people back into watching it. And I think it's just one of those things where people don't care. They just want to see the wrap up and see who actually won. Nobody cares to see all of the stuff anymore, except for people who are in the industry. And that's understandable. Why would I want to watch a car award show? Because I'm not in the industry. I'm not in cars. So I understand the whole reason why people are not as interested as they used to be. Set aside the 8-hour block for it's going to be 8 hours. And it's an award show that encapsulates a lot. Like, you have the day before the Oscars, a technical, like for the technical side of the Oscars, which is not aired ever. Because that would be ridiculous. I don't know what you're talking about, Slothy. I'm sorry. What were they gonna do? Change out those aired titles for the announcement of the T-Series versus PewDiePie? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not the biggest PewDiePie fan, so I don't pay attention to anything he does. Oh, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. Um. Oh, that thing. Yeah. Who? Yeah. Yeah. Uh. So I think it's just a matter of the Oscars just aren't relevant anymore, and not on mass because people are jaded. They're tired of seeing the same people winning over and over again. They're tired of, it basically being the that like I mean, there are so many people in the industry that are talented, but yet they're not getting recognized. And so I think it's okay for the Oscars not to be aired. Personally, I mean, as a person who is in the industry, I think it's okay not to air it anymore. If it's not going to get ratings, who cares? People aren't watching it. So, moving on. Um this thing. This thing. This thing sold for $100,000. This Mario Brother NES cartridge sold for over $100,000. $100,000. Because it's in mint condition. It's still in the original packaging. That's it. That's all I got. $100,000. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for that. $100,000. $100,000. That is insane. That is insane. What gamer has $100,000? I don't. um yeah, that's insane. But I linked the article if you guys want to read the article from IGN. I just think uh, I mean, that's cool that someone kept it, but it's a little much. It's a little much. I'd want, right? I like Mario and all, but I part of me kind of wants to just, like if I bought it, I'd open it up and see if it is so pristine you can play it perfect. Like, you don't have to blow on it to put it into the NES. Like, you can actually play it. I could buy a computer and pay off my debts, right? Right? Oh, the ET game. Oh my god. Yeah. So, moving on, we are moving to our gaming and tech news segment. So, I was trying some new things, trying to do some transitions. I don't know that I like these transitions yet, but regardless, so PlayStation actually has a major sale going on right now. So they're doing a big PS4 sale that will last until March 1st at 8 a.m. Pacific. You can get, these are all games that are it's the Critics' Choice sale. So these are all games that are critically acclaimed games. And there wasn't a graphic with all of the games for sale, but I have the list right here, and I will actually link that to you guys so you can see them. But Abzu is $12, $10 with plus. Banner Saga Trilogy, which is actually really good, and I'm still going through the first one, but that is actually a really good series, is $35 and $30 with plus. That's actually 3 games that you get for $35. That's a steal. because they're RPG games. They're actually quite long. They're good games. Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 bundle is $20, $15 for Plus. Battlefield 5, $30, $24 with Plus. Burnout Paradise Remastered, $8, $6 with Plus. Call of Duty World War II Gold, $30, $24 with Plus. Celeste, $14, $12 with Plus. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is $28, $24 with Plus. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection is $30, $20 with Plus. Grand Theft Auto 5 is $18, $15 with Plus. I might actually buy 5 for the PS4. I've got it for the PS3 because that's actually pretty good. Guacamole 2, $14, $12 with Plus. Red Dead Redemption 2, $44 and $40 with Plus. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, $36, $30 with Plus. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, $34, $30 with Plus. Tacoma, great game by the way, $10, $7 with Plus. The Witcher 3, $16, $12 with Plus. Wow, that's actually a really good price too. Unravel 2, it's $10, $8 with Plus. Valkyria Chronicles 4, $42, $30 with Plus. Watch Dogs 2, $21, $15 with Plus. And the last one is Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, $30, but you can get it for $20 if you have Plus. So there are a lot of games available. It is digital. Yeah, it's just digital. It's through their store. It's through the PlayStation Store, Painter. So these are only available through the PlayStation Store. I mean, it's a good deal. It's a really good deal. And if you are a Plus member, you get an even better discount on a good chunk of those games. So as someone who is still enjoying Red Dead Redemption 2 and hasn't completed the game yet, that's a good deal. I highly recommend it. You should go buy it. Yeah, that's right. You get, if you're Plus, you get all of the first series of Hitman. That's right. So this next thing is a trailer. So we have a couple of trailers coming up. So I will just kind of let you guys watch the trailer. There's no sound, but this first trailer is the Link Awakening trailer, and so some of the things that some of the people have actually noticed in the Link Awakening trailer are there's a few overlaps from the Super Mario World. You have Chain Chomp that is in the new Zelda, and there's actually an entire IGN article that goes over why Chain Chomp is in the Link Awakening. This is going to be for Switch. It is a remake of the game for the Switch. So if you have Switch and enjoyed that game, because I believe it was only handheld when it came out. There's also Zumbas, piranha plants, thwomps, all kinds of fun stuff. Anti-Kirby enemies. Yeah, there's just a lot of very interesting things in Link Awakening. It looks really cute. I kind of want it. It looks really, really, really freaking cute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. But that is coming out in 2019. I don't have a date for that. Like, nothing actually has a date. It just says 2019. This next one is an announcement for Mortal Kombat 11. So this is the Jade reveal trailer, and she looks dope. I ain't even gonna lie. She looks dope. Look at this sexy mofo. so sexy. It's so sexy. So for those of you who are big Mortal Kombat fans, Mortal Kombat will be coming to PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on April 23rd. Wow. It's so gruesome. I love it. It's so grody. I love it so much. I love it so much. Okay, all right. We will move on to the next game trailer. So this next game is a sequel to Hollow Knight. So this is the Hollow Knight Silk Song trailer. So it is coming out for the Nintendo Switch. And it is... They will have new levels, new enemies, new weapons... all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, that's about it. I didn't give a date on when it's actually coming out. This is just the announcement trailer. I just think this is really cool, so... All you see is Street Fighter? I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I understand. Sorry, guys. I am doing this. I need to stop apologizing. Okay, so we have one more trailer for you guys to enjoy. And this one is a completely new game by the makers who created Rock Band. Yes, it is a VR game, and I am sure our resident VR person is going to be excited. Carice, if you're in here, I think you're going to enjoy this game. So there is a rhythm shooter game called Audica, and it is by... Harmonix, who are the creators of Guitar Hero and Rock Band, and we all love Rock Band. Rock Band is well done. It's a great game. And yeah, it just, I mean, look at this. This shit just looks so cool. It looks so awesome. It looks so awesome. I want VR so bad. And I have to say, VR has seriously come a long way. I was very, very hesitant when they first started announcing all the VR stuff. But yeah, it's coming out March 7th, 2019, and it will be available on Steam, and it will be available for Oculus. And I believe all VR, yeah. So it'll be early release Oculus Rift and Steam VR on March 7th. So I'm really, really, really impressed with how far VR has come, and like I really want to actually invest in it now because there are so many games out there. When Beat Saber was announced, I wanted VR. Like right then, I said that's a game I want. Like I want Beat Saber, and everybody beat me to it, and now I feel like I'm a copycat wanting that game. But I just want that game. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. But anyway, moving on. So, for those of you who are following the Fortnite dance fiasco, the copyright judge announced that Carlton does not own the rights to the Carlton dance. So it is okay for Fortnite to use it. So, this is the only one. This is the only one that has been announced so far. Because they said the three dance moves are simple and not enough to register as choreographic work. That's what the judge said. Alfonso Ribeiro kind of screwed himself over in this because he stated in previous interviews years ago that he stole the dance moves from other people. So just because it's his signature move doesn't mean he owns the rights to it. He actually said that he took the moves from other people. It has been a cultural zeitgeist, but that's what the judge said. And you gotta... This is the only dance. This is the only one the judge has gone against. So we don't know what they're saying. Right. Right. I mean, he can appeal it and say, no, this is not okay, but it is what it is. I see both sides of the story. I think he was his worst enemy in stating years ago in a TMZ interview that he actually took the steps from Janet Jackson and Bruce Springsteen. So there you have it. Fortnite won this round. Whether you like it or not, Fortnite won this round. I still personally, the T Millie dude and the Floss Kid have a better fight, but aren't as big names. I'll agree with you on that. I hope T Millie wins because he does actually have more of a fight in this. The Floss Kid, I don't know, like, that's whatever, but that's less moves than the Carlton, so he may not win because that's less moves than the Carlton. So moving on to the next news, which is the final bit of game news. I can't not touch on this. Like, massive layoffs at Activision Blizzard. Massive layoffs. Almost 800 people have lost their job this week despite record earnings at Activision. The CEO claims that the loss of Bungie is the reason why they had to fire people. It's essentially what Kotick is alluding to is future losses is why people lost their jobs. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And you should be called out on it. Oh, wait, guess what? You are being called out on it. Game Workers Unite, which is the union for the industry, which is one of the unions for the industry, is actually calling for Kotick's firing because they say that this is... So what they're quoted as saying, upending 800 workers' lives while raking in millions in bonuses for you and your C-suite buddies isn't leadership, it's theft. And I 100% agree on that statement because it is. It's not, they have record numbers. Despite Bungie leaving Activision, they still have record numbers. And most of the people who lost their job were actually at Blizzard. Blizzard is the one who has hit the hardest with these layoffs. And all I can say is if Blizzard doesn't want to go under, they better leave Activision because they're making really bad decisions. Really bad decisions. but I will link both of the articles that really go into depth about what the union has said, and what and more information about the actual loss, about the actual layoffs. I mean, they employed like 9,600 people last year, and they reduced their workforce by 8%, which is 800 people. Like, that's just insane. That's insane. Insane. But in the Kotaku article, they talk about people crying. Like, they didn't know they were being lost. They didn't know. While they were announcing the record sales, they were firing people at the same time. At the same time. That hurts my heart for those guys. But I will say the industry has reached out on Twitter. I've seen quite a few other companies reach out and say all of those people that have lost jobs, and most of them are not game dev jobs. They are community manager jobs. They are basic IT jobs. They are the low level, low totem people, but that's low totem people. They're still an integral part of the company. They still are important, and but like, they've completely taken out like whole departments in Blizzard. It's pretty insane what Activision has done over there, and it hurts my heart as a Blizzard fangirl to see this happening. I personally can't support that. So moving on to tech news, some pretty actually interesting stuff coming out of Africa. So the Kenyan communications hardware company called BRCK has acquired assets of a provider called Surf from Nairobi, and they are actually trying to improve the Wi-Fi access in Africa. So they every layer is actually which is based in San Francisco, is actually an umbrella company for Surf. So I just think this is really, really a really cool. Okay, all right. Well, can we get a mod in chat? Anyway, I think this is really cool. I just thought it was an interesting set of news. I will actually link this, but they plan on adding more ISPs. They plan on investing I believe they've invested $10 million in this venture to help Africa just, increase its reach and have better internet, because it is one of the areas who have the worst internet in the world. So very, very cool. You've got Kenya, Rwanda are the main places that it's going to start, and then they'll branch out from there, hopefully. And Facebook actually, again, has some interesting news, but this is not in the gaming world. This is actually just Facebook in general. We all know and love the, misinformation that we can get access to in Facebook, right? Like, everybody loves it. Well, as she says, sarcastically, Facebook actually is doing its best to remove anti-vaccine information, because there's a surge of measles and mumps and polio. Like, even polio has come back because the misinformation of the anti-vaxxers is getting out there. So Facebook is actually trying to do its job and stop spreading that misinformation. And I think that's great. I think that needs to happen, because vaccinate your kids, people. It doesn't cause autism. It's been proven it doesn't cause autism, and that's where we're going to stand at that. vaccinate your children. Vaccinate yourself, vaccinate your children. These things work for a reason. Science, do it. And we'll move on to Twitter. So, guys, be aware that your Twitter DMs are not being deleted. Even though it says they're deleted, they're not even they're not even deleting your DMs. They found a bug recently that showcases it's not fully deleting your stuff. So even if you, so the way Twitter DMs work is if you delete your DM with someone, if they still have it open, it's still there. But if they also delete it, then the conversation as a whole is supposed to go away. Well, according to Twitter, they have found that those conversations actually don't go away. So this is just proof that everything stays on the internet. So guys, be careful about those DMs you're sliding into. I had to do it. I'm sorry, guys. I really apologize for that one. I feel bad for that one. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Anyway, so next up is GirlStreamer news. We actually have a lot happening over at GirlStreamers. So first up, we've had quite a few changes to the stream team. As you notice, we do actually have a Twitch team called GirlStreamers. And if you want to be on the Twitch team, join our Discord, rank up to level 10, which is Galaxy Girl status, and then you can get an opportunity to apply and be a part of the team. It is a team of 100, so it is a very exclusive position to be a part of the team, but that doesn't mean that you can't do other things within the community. We do have a rank system in our Discord, and that's just to allow us to see how you work with everybody, and it just, gives you guys an opportunity to work towards a goal of some sort. But in focusing on the Twitch team, we have done away with the stream team, so you're not going to see us streaming every day. What we're going to do is we're going to have community. We're going to focus on community nights, stuff like this, like the news show, the podcast. Those are the things that we want to focus on here and make it get back to a community-based channel and showcase our girls from the channel on their own personal channels. So please make sure to check out the teams, which is, I don't remember the link for teams now that I think about it. It is, twitch.tv/teams/girlstreamers_Inc. So, definitely check those ladies out that hang out under that. And if you want to be on the team, make sure to be active in the Discord. Let us know you're there. On top of that, we have some programs that we are also rolling out for you ladies. We have added some other things in the Discord, and we have an announcement, a rolling community feed channel, so you guys need to make sure to pay attention to that so you know what's going on. We are, as you know, we try to be a transparent community. Well, we want you guys to know what's going on in the community, and we want to bring you guys some really awesome stuff. So that being said, we actually didn't have anybody fill out the form about making affiliate. Usually we have ladies. This is the first time we've never had anybody make affiliate, and it makes me sad. I'm sure there are ladies who made it, but you got to fill that out. We post it in the Discord under the Cosmic Bulletin channel. So make sure to let us know when you make those affiliates. For those of you who did make affiliate partner, any of that on Facebook, Twitter, or Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, any of you, if you've made any of that the last 2 weeks since the last cast, congratulations. We are so proud of you, and let us know. Keep us updated. We want to shout you guys out. Our next podcast is actually going to be tomorrow, right here at 8 p.m. Eastern. But this is actually going to feature, it's going to be a little bit different, and I think it's going to be really cool. So we're going to feature Kink Nightmare and myself, and we're going to actually get together and discuss why marginalized communities like GirlStreamers exist. And we hope to bring you guys information to just kind of educate you on what is the importance of these type of communities, and bring you communities that you may want to check out and be a part of, that you may fall under. Oh, who's that? It seems shifty to me. I don't know. But I will make sure to link. We've linked it on Twitter a couple times. We've linked it in the Discord. I just linked it here in the channel. If you do have questions that you would like us to actually answer and address, bring them to us. Fill out that form, that questionnaire form. Let us know who you are so we can make sure to give credit to that question. And we hope that you will enjoy the conversation. So definitely come back tomorrow at 8 p.m. and you won't see me anymore. You won't see me anymore for a couple of weeks after tomorrow. I promise. I know you've seen my face way too much lately. That'll be it. I promise. And finally, our next stream theory with Azili and Carice will be on February 24th. So that will be next Sunday, actually. Next Sunday will be stream theory. So you guys need to come back. It is at 8 p.m. Eastern here on the channel, twitch.tv/girlstreamers_INC. And with that, that's the end of the news show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show without Miss DJM. I know it's a lot more fun when there's two of us here. But there was a lot of information, and we've definitely, I have missed Miss DJ, but yeah. Have a great night, guys. Don't forget, if you are interested in joining our community, please check out our website at girlstreamers.com. And you can follow us on Twitter at GirlStreamers. And you can watch and follow our stream live on twitch.tv/girlstreamers_Inc. Sorry, guys. There we go. Be sure, if you are watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell to get more awesome information. I thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I will see y'all later. Don't forget to check out our awesome partners, UN Racing Chairs, Glom Tom, Sennheiser, Loot Crate, Simple Jerky, and Humble Bundle. Have a great night. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.